Good morning from a sunny Arnside. It's absolutely cracking flags at 7:30 in the morning. Can you believe that? Oh, I think it's closer towards 8 now, tell a lie, but we're here at Arnside. We're about to walk to Arnside Knott and get some stunning views of the lakes, which is just behind me over the other side there. We just parked here on the prom. We've come down, it is early morning, so there's not many people here. Parked just up here where it is free parking on a Sunday, I guess. I can't see any signs to say that we have to pay. There's a car park at the other end though as you come into Arnside, and just over here, I don't know if you can get this, but just over here behind me there's a train bridge going across to the other side there into the lakes. So yeah, so this is where we've come in. Just over here we've drove down just past the promenade bit, and then just behind me is where we're going to start. Flip the camera around, we're going to get some shots for the intro, and then we're going to be starting over there. Arnside just behind me there, can you still see the train bridge going across the beach, if you will, the bay. So what you do is just come down here onto the shoreline. You've got the Coast Guard little house office hut there. That's to just warn people when the tide's coming in, high tide, so nobody gets stranded out here. But you just flip it around. So what we'll do is go and follow this around, just around the bay there, and then we're just going to cut inland to go up Arnside Knott. Very quiet, very lovely this time of morning before other people arrive. So nice to get here early, but I do that on all my walks. And the thing I love about this walk is just stuff like this. On one side you've got all this, and then on the other side you've got a view off to the Lake District. You can see all the houses and the Grange over sands, just as like I could just reach it. But obviously I can't. But that's how close it feels. And then when we get to the top, we'll definitely be able to see the rest of the Lake District and all the mountains and Old Man of Coniston and all that, no doubt, from up there. I'm sure, if I remember properly, there's a plaque up there saying how far you are away from things and what mountains are what and what you're looking at, to give us a reference. But we'll save that until later. So we walk down the beach for a little stint, and then we're going to go inland now because we are going up Arnside Knott. So there's my wife. Just behind me, if we was to stay on the beach, we would carry on off up that way. And just over the way here is Grange over Sands in the Lake District, which I don't know how much you can see on the camera, but you can see it on a clear day like today. It's really nice. Just carry on up here, come to a road. We're going to jump on the road, across the fields, and then we're going to start the long and strenuous climb up Arnside Knott. Yay! pass through is just here behind me. So what you want to do is when you get off the road, we cut across the field, you just stick with it, sort of follow your nose, go straight and straight. The path does wind and turn a bit, and there are loads of paths that run off this one, because there's loads of walking routes along here, cycling routes, running routes. But what you want to do is just stick with it. You go up and up and up forever, it seems like. You'll pass through the first gate, which we did. It'll come to an opening, and you just keep following up and up until you come to the wall, where you follow the wall up, and you'll come to this gate here. And then once through the gate, just follow it straight down here for now, before we meet up with a path further on to turn left and follow it up to the knot. By the sounds of it, there's something behind me in this. Oh my god, Blair Witch projects. There's a witches up here and I can hear knocking. Tell my parents if they never see me again, I love them. Blair Witch. Stick, let's go up a bit, it won't too much. So you just stick on this path behind me, which doesn't seem that far. You get to a bench here, and then what you'll do is you'll come to this sort of crossroad area. We've got a gate there in front of us that we're not going through. We've also got this little gap here with a picturesque view just behind me. But when you get here from this path, what we want to be doing is just heading up here on this path behind us. There is a signpost just here, just there, and it does say Arnside Knott, pointing that way, which is the way we're going. And then just on the ground here, there's also a little signpost, don't know if you can see it, just there, with an arrow pointing up to the way you want to be going. So if you come in this way where we are, get to here, and we're heading up that way. However, steel map here on the plate, and it tells you what you're looking at behind you and how far away everything is. So you should come here. It's definitely worth coming, have a look, get your bearings, and off into the lake so you know what you're looking at. So it's definitely worth the detour. It's even got a little train on the map running over the bridge, and it's a steam train. Just look at that view over off into the lakes and far beyond. And then once you've got this viewing area, because I mean, if you're going to walk up all that uphill, definitely stop here, grab a few pictures. There is a bench, so just sit down on the bench, take in the views, have a look at the map, you know what you're looking at, and then just spend 5-10 minutes here, because if you're going to do all that work, it's definitely worth coming here for a stop here. 5-10 minutes. We're not quite at the top, there's a little bit just behind me, you'll see the path going off, a little push to get to the top where the trig point is. I'll take you to the trig point, but it's quite hidden, but we're almost there at the top. So we've come to the top here, follow that path, get to another sitting point and another viewing point. It's full of viewing points once you get to the top here, but the views are nice. So this is the path we're going to go on, and it's pretty much downhill from here now. Sort of, you go that way, it's going to be downhill, and if you're on the main path, you're going to run off that way. However, just up here in a little modded path, if you will, just a bit of a ramble, trig points just up there, so we're quickly going to show you and then come back here to join my wife and then head down on the last sort of stretch. trig point is here. If you want to come to it, however, as you can see, it doesn't offer anything in the way of views. Some trig points you go to, you get nice views. This one's, it's a bit overgrown here really, not much to look at. So if you stick to the main path we went to where my wife is, which is really not that far, it took me about less than 5 minutes to get here. It is just off the beaten path. If you follow all trails, it will take you here, but if you want to come here, by all means, if you're doing trig points and whatnot. However, if not, if you're here for a walk and you want the views, stick on that main path where my wife is. There was another bench there, so you sit down and enjoy that view there. But if you want the trig point, here it is. It just doesn't really offer much in the way of, it's a bit hidden actually. It's a bit, you know, there is a path here. I wouldn't say it's a main path, it's not well advertised. So yeah, there you go, back to my wife. So I retraced my steps, met up with my wife, and then we carried on the main path. And what you'll do is you'll come to the gate just behind me, and it's probably the most picturesque part of this walk, which you've already seen from the little montage I did there. It looks like they've put up on this tree a nice little photo opportunity. You see the little fart behind me, so if you're here you can grab a selfie there, or if you're with a friend or a partner, and it says Arnside Knott with love, so it looks like it's a good photo opportunity. Might grab a photo there myself, but I just can't get over in words enough to say how nice this view is when you stood here and you're looking at it. And I think from where we are now, I would say it is the best view. It's definitely the best view, I think. And you see the road we come in on. It's a lot busier now. I can pretty much see the whole lake. I see the train bridge. I can see all the way we walked this morning. Tide's still out. The campsite. I can see Grange over Sands. I can see the whole lot. So it's definitely worth spending 10 minutes here, because once you're down, you're down. Let us grab a couple of photos while we're here and finish off this last leg of followed it from the hill, moves right up at the top, and we pretty much a straight line all the way down to the main road. Turned left, took the first right through that estate, that little Ginnell bit, and then we just got to the main road and followed it all the way down into Arnside. As you can hear behind me now, there's something going on the beach, just over my shoulder there. Arnside Prom itself just behind me. As you can see, with all the people, everybody is out and about, enjoying the music, enjoying the morning. So that will do it for this walk. The car is just over there where we started, just over here where the car is. If you come early enough and you get back on a day like today where everything's going on, then I think we're going to have something to eat anyway, so I think we'll spend 45 minutes to an hour here looking at the shops and whatnot, because they do have a bakers here. Pick up a couple of pork pies, sausage rolls and whatnot to take home with us. Samantha wants to go and get herself a coffee. So yeah, that will do it for this video. That was Arnside and Arnside Knott. I'd recommend it to anybody. The route is up on all trails. Ours is a bit different to that one, but highly recommend just doing that route. You'll hit all the same spots. You'll pretty much hit all the same viewing points and whatnot. And on a day like today, how can you not? It took us, we was coming from Kirkham, but say from Blackpool, an hour's drive. It took us 15 minutes to get here, 10 minutes extra if you're coming from Blackpool, so about an hour's drive from Blackpool. Everybody is loving that. So that'll do it for today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. And I shall see you on the next one, where we will be going into autumn, which is the favourite time of year for me personally. It's pretty much a lot of years. And I do want to get back to Hurst Green, especially in the fall season. There's something about that walk that really speaks to me. Last time I did that walk, nearly a year ago, they were putting paths up, so nice to see if they've put fencings around them paths, what they've done with them now. Just be nice to walk on that walk in autumn with all them fall colours on the proper path. Would be nice. I don't have to bring my snow boots with me like I did last time. But for today, that will do it for this one. I'm going to go and enjoy a coffee and a bit of food with my wife. And like everybody else, I'm just going to go and enjoy my morning while we're here, look in a few shops and get a bit of footage of that maybe. Until then, I'll see you later.